1. We're live. Sam, Michael, Puneet. Michael, how would you characterize what's been going on?
Stuff.
Yeah, there was definitely some stuff. I guess I might elaborate on that to say, what did we do? Two things. We did a bit of refactoring on website 1, getting our filtering thing to go more with the grain of the site.
Yep.
We then did a couple of things on the static site, and we got the middleman blog up and working and sort of styled, and also breaking the contact and the subscribe thing into separate elements and getting them in, navigation. Yeah. So, yeah, that's.
We did getting 2 more premium members.
We also got 2 more premium members. Yes, it's an avalanche today, and yes, and then we've been having a discussion about directions and strategies and things like that. And Puneet, how are things with you?
Good so far. I made some more progress in the issue that I'm working on. I think it's related to changing the GitHub username and reflecting the same in the Agile Ventures. So previously I mentioned in the issue itself that unless and until we have any backup strategy, it doesn't allow, it just displays that, okay, it's a bad idea to do this action.
Right.
Okay. Now I try to reset the password using the reset password link, and after executing the whole scenario again, it seems that the resulting action only gets applied to the authentications. So all the authentications with respect to the previous provider, which is GitHub, gets wiped out, but it doesn't change anything with respect to the GitHub profile or whatever the GitHub URL it is in the user's attribute. It doesn't change anything, so it remains as it is despite changing
even if you
in
can.
the username of the GitHub.
Right.
Yes.
So that means that there.
So I'm just.
Go on.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So that means that they can, the authentication will get turned over if they do reset their password. You're muted now.
You can log in using the email and password after you reset the password. But the thing that means when you're trying to unlink when you click on unlink GitHub account.
Yes.
It clears all the I guess it's
it clears the authentication, but it doesn't clear. It doesn't clear the actual GitHub URL. But then if you relink it,
yes,
and you had a new GitHub URL, would that GitHub URL be updated at that point?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay. So I mean,
I would say updating the GitHub URL is essentially updating the username, because when you update the username, the URL changes with the new username, nothing else.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
So that remains same in the user attribute despite unlinking of GitHub account.
Yeah.
What I think is it should, if we have a backup strategy in place, it should at least wipe out the GitHub details at least if that's what user is trying to do.
Sure. Yes. Well, and again, I come back to, I think the absolute smallest pull request that might address this is just to update the authentications controller so that rather than saying bad idea, that it says, you need another authentication method before you can remove this one. Try resetting your password.
Yes. This change, means despite what the separate problem that we have with the GitHub unlinking, this message has to be changed.
Yeah. So I guess, yeah. And if you don't want to associate that with this ticket, then maybe what you should do is create a new ticket which just says that this is a poor interface thing, and get a pull request in for that, rather than worrying necessarily about investigating all of the other things. Or at least, we obviously want to keep on investigating, but if we can get that pull request in and deployed, then that, other people can start experimenting with different, those things, and we'll start getting more feedback from users about that.
Sure. So it's just the change of the message in this issue,
yeah.
right?
I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get a pull request in for that, and then
Sure.
you can carry on investigating and think about then the code that would how we would change the strategy. I mean, I guess that thing I was just saying, which is like it would be nice to know if removing it and re-adding it, what effect that had. I mean, you could go so far as to start writing. I mean, it's probably easy to experiment with, like manually. You could even go so far as to write cucumber tests if you felt so inclined.
So I did experiment manually on this. I changed. I created a dummy account on GitHub and used that as a login. So yeah, means my result was same that I described here. So
yeah, good stuff. Oh, well, we had Maurice in there very quickly, but he's gone again. I should have maybe stopped to say hi. You couldn't stay. Okay, cool. But anyway, it's fantastic that you're looking at this, Puneet. I really appreciate it. But yeah, cool. Okay, well, I think that's the Scrum then. I was looking forward to saying hello to Maurice, but we've lost him for now. I don't know if there's anything else we need to sort out. We were just talking about the karma system, and the thing that I was about to say, Michael, was just that we've given that we have the karma system in place. It's something that we could just turn on and then tweak. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
For the time that it would take to sort of work out exactly what the best kind of karma system would be. I think, I don't know if you've looked at the karma system, Puneet. Okay. The current membership length protocol user activity is not not necessarily very desirable, but it's there and ready to go. And it would, I mean, I have a passing interest to sort of see, like, if we did sort the members like that, what would it look like? And who would we see at the top? And as sort of a mechanism for starting to review, who's involved, and like clearly anything that we do here is going to be a kind of process of, like, even with the best of intentions, this may not end up reflecting the things that we want it to, and we'll have to be tweaking it anyway. So yeah,
Probably.
yeah, and I guess so I mean, I wish I'd thought of this earlier. Perhaps it took me a while to get around to it. I mean, we could just quickly. I mean, I've got to go off to Karasi momentarily, but with it all in place, I've got an issue which is like 1204 about karma. We could just grab develop, and then we could check out -b 1204 sort by karma. And so we've got in the user's controller this thing at the moment here, which is like it sorts by create, and it's interesting. I mean, this scope, which is in the user, is like it's an interesting question here. Is like is it worth having a scope that turns this into this?
Right.
But so if we order here by karma,
Is that actually going to work?
I don't know.
And a database query, but maybe.
Yeah, well, and of course, the karma is. Now, what does the user have for the karma? The karma has. Is there any reference
Karma's just Ruby, right?
It's got it's got karma calculation.
Oh, it's got a scope.
Well, it's got a validator there. It's got after validation, the karma calculator is run, and there's. I think karma is actually a field on the. What's it? And so here, like the default thing is use a list. See what that does. And then I'm running the site as well, so I should be able to just go to that's not the right thing. That's not either. Go on. Yeah, I know. Okay. So, okay, so it doesn't have comma. Fair enough. What does exist in the system? So then we've got, I'm looking for the schema. Schema is not in the config, it's in the DB. Users. Oh, it's comma points. Okay. Are you a big fan of reputation systems, Puneet, like in Stack Overflow and Code Wars and things?
So not much active on both of those, actually.
I mean, are there any other systems that have kind of like points, like this is me with my points on Stack Overflow, that do you find this is incentivizing when you're given points or reputation or something in a site?
I think it looks, yeah, it's kind of, and it also includes the fact that Stack Overflow is used a lot in checking out the, I don't know, some sort of reputation for the developer or something.
Yeah.
In answering the questions that how accurate are the answers and how often the avoided answers are there from the developer. So Stack Overflow is a good example, I think.
Cool.
Another. Actually, I'm active on another website, but that is more related to a programming contest sort of stuff rather than
yeah. Oh, that's what Code Wars is.
Continuous contribution sort of thing.
But
yeah.
I mean, I guess
yeah, you can say that. Just
the key question is, do you find it like motivating to see your points tally going up over time?
I think. Can you open that link? Actually, it might be helpful to take a look and see.
Which link? Sorry.
It's hackerrank.com.
Oh yeah, I know HackerRank. Yeah.
hackerrank.com/touchps. I hope it works. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this one badge is there. Okay.
Yeah.
And this activity sometimes it spikes up when you perform really good in a programming assignment.
Right.
Sorry, a contest. So yeah, these sort of things are motivational. Plus, they have this. You can see one small badge for. So they have three type of badges. One is bronze, one is gold, and one is silver. And these are really. I think these are one of the most motivating factors. They are awarded when you, I think, appear in top 25% of a rated contest. So. And the rated contests are like really tough contests, and means it really takes something to perform in those sort of contests. So yeah, when you get a badge, it's a real sort of motivation, you can say.
Yeah. And I wonder in Agile Ventures if people would be getting, like, you could be getting badges for having submitted pull requests that get merged into master and so
on. Maybe yeah. That could be one thing.
Yeah. The interesting thing is, I mean, we do seem to be able to sort by comma points, and actually, the site's behavior has not. Well, at least I've been able to run all of the user features. The interesting thing is that if we look at the, it's kind of
weird.
Yeah, in as much as we're kind of giving comma for people having. What's the word? Like, updated their profile. So I'm surprised to see a fair number of, that's a look there. Oh, I guess we're sorting it. Okay, we're sorting it by reverse order. There you go. So if I put the comma points in there, like so, then, and I think the critical thing to change is in the user's controller, order by that, and then do you have to do like desk like this? Is that right? No. What's the thing? So we've got order Rails descending. Yeah. Oh, I can just pass it anytime with a. Okay, so there. So it needs to be like that. I think. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Still green. Still thinking. There we go. All right. So then we see some more familiar faces in there, don't we?
Yeah. Even though you're not.
No. Well, you know, and clearly we have to hack it so that I'm given more karma than anybody else in the system. But
and that would be totally natural.
it's interesting. I think I don't appear that. Oh, I'm Tansaku. I have karma 0.
Why?
I don't know.
I thought there was like karma just for being a member for so long.
That's right. Yeah. Well, but maybe those different parts of it are not working. You know, that's the. I mean, it's interesting there that's why is the karma. If we go to the user list view there, we've got media heading. We've got div. That's there. I guess that should.
Oh.
Go on.
Probably. If you never updated your profile.
But there's quite a few things in there.
Since it was put in.
Yeah, I thought it's profile completeness. So I've added some skills.
Calculated after a save, right?
Oh, okay.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Go into the model.
Yeah, I was just surprised there. Oh no. Okay. Sorry, I just worked out what I did. Here, I just want to put that there and remove this. Yeah. Oh, right. I guess. Yeah, anyway, you're saying that if I haven't saved it recently, then the karma won't have been updated.
Right. Since the karma calculator went in.
Yeah. I'm still thinking about that. Anyway, let's have a look. There we go. Oops. Okay, there we go. So I'm avoiding breaking the. Doesn't look great. Yeah, so I guess there, what I can do from here is go to me and my account. And, oh, that's interesting. This doesn't have. Like in the main site, I have kind of skills which have been lost from here. Oh. Oh, I tell you what it is as well, though, actually. I think I have deleted and recreated my account. Yeah. As part of, this is like on the local machine, as part of setting, you know, so actually this Sam Joseph, like it's only like member for about 2 months. So that actually fits in because that's a recreated account. Okay, yeah, and that seems like I reloaded that and it seems like it changed because David Corking was, I guess the who comes out first here, like basically you've got a large number of people who've all got 22. And then it's maybe like random out of those people, I guess.
UI and Thomas should be at the top.
Well, of course. So as by updating my profile there, I've got a karma of 15. I need to reload the uh, oh, I forgot what his name is. Federico seemed to have like a visceral negative reaction against
Karma.
the term karma, and feeling it should be. I mean, I noticed that in. So what do they have in HackerRank? Oh, the other thing has disappeared. Um,
Very
uh,
Buddhist term.
Second?
So it's like a Buddhist term or Hindu term.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and it's sort of it makes kind of. Why can't I go to the Stack Overflow? I think it makes sort of sense in the context of we're doing. What? Go to this one, you ridiculous thing. There you go. Because they call it reputation in Stack Overflow, and they call it. I don't know what they call it. They just call it score in HackerRank. I mean, I think that the idea for karma is that like you're kind of it's a whole volunteer thing, and you're kind of contributing back to the community, and so you're getting karma for doing good work.
Right, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I agree. The way that we're calculating it doesn't, that like this current karma calculation is not really a function of how much you've actually contributed to the community.
Right.
But it's interesting to see that we can that works, and also that the cubes all still pass. Go on, what you say?
I think that was created to try to get people to use the site.
Oh yeah, totally. You can see the motivation there. Yeah,
That's what the karma calculator was originally.
Oh
Right.
yeah, and I was involved in suggesting it. Yes.
But in terms of karma, right? I mean, it's kind of like I said, it's like a Buddhist term, or
yeah, which some people might dislike. I mean, it seems in some ways in the first instance.
I think Hinduism has it too.
Yeah, in the first instance, it may be more effective not to mention, particularly if the term is controversial, not to mention the term, but just start by, reordering the list as a bit of a shake-up.
You could have a karma icon, go full Eastern.
Yeah, I mean that would, that it would look like a little badge of some kind, that would have different colors depending upon your karma level.
Well, I mean, rather than saying the word karma, have an icon representing karma.
Yes, indeed.
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah, you could, and still have the number.
Karma icon.
I mean, if we wanted a font awesome icon there instead of this karma thing, would we just do like an I? How do we get those font awesome icons to work? I should go and get ready. Font awesome. Nah, that's not quite what I want, is it? That's going to be the list of the icons. Examples. Yeah, here you go. This is the way to do it, isn't it? So we could have like a camera there. So if we had that, unfortunately the page takes a very long time to load, isn't it? Here.
It's kind of a weird icon. But
yeah, I mean I was just like getting the syntax right. I was just thinking it would be good. But so then, if we look through the icons, I mean, it sort of you feel like it would want to be a flame of some kind, wouldn't it? Like there you go, fire. FA fire. So this is it's like, yes, I got 22 photographs.
The game I played has an icon for karma. I'm trying to, what do they call it? Dothraki. Karma.
What do you think about this one?
What? That works.
That works, doesn't it? I mean, it's not awful. It's nicely enigmatic. Yeah, and given that I've got to Bluetooth.
Hold on a second. Let me.
Anyway, I'm gonna just.
Oh, here's a. Well, it doesn't matter to me. There's one way of representing karma.
Yeah, your screen's not shared.
I just sent it to you in Slack.
Oh, okay. I'll just put this sort by karma and add icon. Git push origin 1204.
Can't use that icon.
Yeah, I was going to look at it.
Say we can't use the icon.
Right. Oh, it's got like it's like a little kind of weirdy crossy thing.
Yeah, which I think might be.
One imagines. That's lovely. Yeah.
I'm seeing something else similar to that if I search for karma icon. Like
Yeah.
Someone else's. Yeah. I would imagine that there's probably some representation of it.
Yeah.
A visual depiction.
I mean, and there's all sorts of things that we could use. But I think the thing is, if we push it out, it sort of starts the conversation about it, and we can then be refining it.
Right.
I mean, it's gonna look weird for something like the combination of that with titles might look weird. Anyway, but yeah, there we go. I think also just like mixing up and seeing who's in our list is kind of fun. Seeing a different view on it. Who do we get there? Boom, boom. Okay. Sam Pretty's looking very cool these days.
What?
Okay. He's updated his profile picture. It looks nice.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So well, that's. I think that. I guess. Yeah. I'll see you on Monday.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye for now. Have fun, guys.